Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 56 of Unboxing Wednesdays for books arriving in stores on Wednesday, November 23rd, 2011. We've got a lot to get through today, so I'm going to ask Rob to go ahead and open up some boxes. Alright, we've got a new Arkham City t-shirt this week. If there's any musicians out there, Marvel's teamed up with Peavey recently. They've even got a guitar coming out in January 2011. Ricky and I will tell you more about that in next week's Previews Reviews video. We've also got some Marvel guitar picks here, and if you really want to impress the ladies with your skills, you'll want to have a comic book themed guitar pick alongside you. Moving on to trade paperbacks, graphic novels, hardcovers, we have Sonic Select Volume 4, Super Dinosaur Volume 1. They've released it in this smaller format, which is typical for kids' books. Here you can see what a typical graphic novel looks like. I think you're going to turn off a lot of the teenage to adult customers that are interested in Robert Kirkman's work by putting it in this format, so it'll be interesting to see how this sells. A lot of people have been asking when this book is going to be coming out. We've got part 1 of the Dark Angel saga available today in hardcover. Collected in hardcover for the first time is Ultimate Spider-Man Fallout. This tells the story of the aftermath of the death of Peter Parker in the Ultimate Universe, and also features the first appearance of new Ultimate Spider-Man Miles Morales. There's actually 2 covers for this hardcover. Here's the first and the second. From DC, we have this new softcover, Gotham City Sirens, Songs of the Sirens. From DC, we have a 100-page spectacular reprinting the life story of The Flash. This is the first time this has been reprinted, and it's an older story, and it's interesting that they would put it out now, being that his life story has all been changed now with Flashpoint occurring and the relaunched DC Universe. This has been on a lot of people's shopping lists as well, and it's Batman the Black Mirror, now available in hardcover, and features the work of Scott Snyder and Francisco Francavilla, from their acclaimed run on Detective Comics. There's a few books to note as far as small press is concerned this week. First up is this free preview of Infestation 2 from IDW that's available in stores today. You get a few pages of art and story, as well as information and on-sale dates for the corresponding Infestation 2 titles. So look for that in your comic shop today. Robert Kirkman's Invincible reaches issue 85 this week. Always leaving so little to the imagination is Warlord of Mars Deja Thoris. Here's issue 8. Hellblazer issue 285. And from DC Comics, but outside of their normal universe, we have the tie-in to the game Diablo. Here's issue 1. Alright, getting into DC Comics, we've got one reprint this week from DC. It's a third printing of the wildly popular Animal Man issue 1. If you haven't had a chance to pick this up yet from your local comic shop, try to do so today. You won't regret it. Issue 2 of The Shade. Here's the regular cover, and we have an issue 2 variant as well. Moving on to the new 52 books, we've got issue 3 of BLACKHAWKS. Here's All-Star Western issue 3. Justice League Dark issue 3. Oh. And here's I, Vampire issue 3, which begins the War of the Vampires. You'll find in a lot of the DC books this week there is a preview of The Ray, which is an upcoming 4-issue miniseries, which starts in December. Here's the Savage Hawkman issue 3. Voodoo issue 3 sees a guest appearance from Green Lantern Kyle Rayner. Here is The Fury of Firestorm issue 3. Green Lantern The New Guardians issue 3. Here's Teen Titans issue 3. I'm actually pleasantly surprised by Teen Titans thus far in the post-relaunch world. It was one of the titles that I was most concerned about. I was a big fan of the Teen Titans pre-relaunch. It is different, but it hasn't been terrible. Let's just say that. Here's Superman issue 3. Batman The Dark Knight issue 3. A little bit of a spoiler for everyone. Apparently in this issue, Two-Face, formerly known as One-Face, is now known as Three-Face. Okay, that actually might not happen, but you might want to check it out. Aquaman issue 3. This book is so good right now. Issues 1 and 2 were great. Showed me that Aquaman could be cool. Rob would say that Aquaman's always been cool. But I really like the direction that Jeff Johns is taking on this. Ivan Reis's art has been amazing, and hopefully they continue the momentum here in issue 3. Flash issue 3 by Francis Manapul and Brian Puccialetto. This is another book that has just been amazing so far. If you're not picking it up, you're missing out. Check out this awesome artwork that you'll see inside the book. Do yourself a favor, pick up issue 3 and issues 2 and 1. Here is the excellent Flash number 3 variant cover by Mr. Jim Lee. Let's move on to Marvel. We've got a couple of third printings today in the form of Ultimate Comics Spider-Man issue 2 and the Ultimates issue 2. Here we have the Superior Kapow World Record Special. This is a neat comic, and a lot of the proceeds go to charity for this book. And the story behind it is, well, I'm just going to read it off the back because it's easier. In April 2011, over 60 top comic book creators joined forces with Kapow to set not one, but 2 Guinness World Records, the fastest comic book ever produced, and the most contributors to a comic book. This comic was written, penciled, inked, and lettered in less than 12 hours. Now, obviously, inside, that really shows in some cases, but kind of cool that they were able to put together a book in such a short time frame. And if you're a fan of Mark Millar's work or of Superior, or you just want to support a great cause, then you might want to consider picking this up. Captain America and Bucky, issue 624. Here's Vengeance, issue 5 of 6. Annihilator's Earthfall, issue 3 of 4. Here is Invincible Iron Man, issue 510. Ultimate Comics Hawkeye, issue 4. Here's the Mighty Thor, issue 8. Introducing the Mighty Daenerys. Okay, cut the crap, Marvel. Just get Thor back in the book already, alright? Think I'm going to sell these on my shelf with friggin' Daenerys on the cover? I need the Mighty Thor to be in the Mighty Thor, alright? Rumor has it that Thor's going to be back in a couple issues anyway, so we'll see what this Daenerys guy is like. Here is Dark Wolverine, issue 17, and this issue features The Runaways. So any fans of The Runaways might be interested in picking that up. Alpha Flight, issue 6 of 8. We were selling quite a few Alpha Flights prior to the cancellation announcement. I can say that since Marvel has announced that it's going to be canceled, it's absolutely killed momentum on the book, and we've had people dropping it left, right, and center. And here we have Secret Avengers, issue 19. Here's Kick-Ass 2, issue 5. This is the regular cover. And here is a Kick-Ass 2 photo variant featuring some cosplayers. Here is a Brian Hitch variant. Here's a book that's really flown under the radar, what with X-Men Regenesis going on, and Incredible Hulk #1, and Avenging Spider-Man #1. But it's, in my mind, it's a really significant issue. It's issue 600 of Fantastic Four. Yes, the Fantastic Four title is back. And yes, everybody knows how I feel about Marvel and their numbering system. It's also got a $7.99 price point, which is, I don't know, it's a little pricey, but there is 100 pages inside of story. If you're a Fantastic Four fan, or you've been following FF, you'll definitely want to pick up this book. And what's the deal with Johnny Storm? Is he dead? Is he alive? Does Rob have him chained up in our basement? I don't know. You'll just have to read it to find out. Here is the first variant we have for Fantastic Four 600, and this is by John Romita Jr. And here is the Arthur Adams variant for Fantastic Four 600. Arthur Adams pays tribute here to a classic Jack Kirby and Joe Sinnott cover. Joe Sinnott, eh? Any relation to Rob Sinnott, Rob? I don't know. Rob's not saying anything. What else is new? And moving on to the Regenesis books, we've got Astonishing X-Men issue 44. Storm, what are you doing? I thought you were a married woman. And we've got Wolverine and the X-Men issue 2. I really enjoyed issue 1 of this. It was kind of a lighthearted look at Wolverine's new Jean Grey Academy, or whatever it's called, the new school that he's got open. But taking a flip through this, there's definitely a lot of action in this issue, so traditional X-Men fans, I think, will be satisfied by this one. And here is the Wolverine and the X-Men variant cover, and this is a tribute to a classic Amazing Spider-Man cover. Alright, now moving on to contest. Last week we wanted you to send us in your questions. You could ask us anything at all, and we'd pick a few to answer right here on Unboxing Wednesdays. We had so many great questions, and I really want to answer them all right now, but Rob's telling me I can't because we still have work to do tonight, other than filming this video. So what we thought we would do is we're going to answer a few of them right now for the people that have won the contest, and the rest of the questions we're thinking about maybe doing a video special where we answer your questions. First question comes from YouTube user Trickens Edits. And his question is, do you record during the day when customers come in or at night after you close? Excellent question. I'm going to reveal a little bit of the mystique behind Unboxing Wednesdays to everybody out there right now. We actually film Unboxing Wednesdays on Tuesdays. That's right. See, what happens is we get our shipments a day early on Tuesdays. We get the boxes into our store, and once the store is closed and the mall shuts down for the evening, usually around 9 o'clock, we shut our doors and we start filming Unboxing Wednesdays. Then once the video is done, Rob and I spend the better part of the night pulling all the comic books for all of our subscription and pull list customers. So that takes a fairly long time as well. By the time I get home, I'm exhausted. I have no time to edit the video at that point. And then Wednesday, of course, we open up for business, and it gets very busy here on Wednesdays. And I try to edit the video throughout the day Wednesday, and usually get it up for your viewing pleasure on Thursdays. Congratulations to Trickens Edits. You win a copy of Batman issue 3. YouTube user Go Pee Pants asks, if you could date any superhero, who would it be and what would you do on your date? Excellent question. Well, I know what Rob's answer would be. It would be Wally West, just because he's in love with Wally West, and you know, he would love to take him out on a date, especially if it meant he would be back in the DC universe. As to what he would do on the date, well, I'm guessing he would go for a jog with Wally. I don't know. As for me, I don't know. I've always had a soft spot in my heart for Wonder Girl. I might be a little too old for her now, but I've always had a little bit of a crush on her. But I don't know, maybe Starfire is the way to go these days in the new relaunch universe. She seems to be quite the catch. As for what Wonder Girl and I would do on a date, maybe go for a picnic, have a nice stroll where we could hold hands and, you know, talk about the things we like and the things we don't like. Next day, I would send her some flowers to the Titan's Tower, addressed from a secret admirer. I'm romantic like that. I think that's all we're going to answer for now, so congratulations to the 2 winners. And as I said, everyone else, I will get to all of your questions, and we'll answer them shortly in an upcoming video segment. All right, now on to this week's contest. We're going to give away a few copies of Wolverine and the X-Men issue 2. What we want to ask is, if you were a student at the Jean Grey Institute of Higher Learning, what would be your favorite subject and why? The best answers for the week will win copies of this comic, and please remember that you must be a subscriber in order to participate. If you're not a subscriber, what are you doing? Hit the subscribe button. All right, everybody, that is it for this week. Thank you once again for watching. Be on the lookout for details on our upcoming Black Friday sale if you're within driving distance to Stadium Comics. It's the first time we're ever doing a Black Friday. We figured everybody does it in the States. Stores here in Canada are starting to do it, so we figured we'd jump on the bandwagon. Also, check out our new Previews Reviews show that I host along with Ricky Lima from the Flavorful Reviews. And let us know what you think about that on the videos. We've released 2 segments so far, one on comics and one on graphic novels, and we've got one coming up on action figures, toys, and collectibles, so be sure you check that out. Don't forget that you can connect with us on any of the websites you see listed here on the screen. Thank you once again for watching. Have a great week, and enjoy your comics. We'll see you all next time for episode 57. Take care, everyone.